And we are live. Fantastic. Okay, let's get the chat up. And we are ready to go. What's up, guys? macadii here, and today, guys, a brand new live stream. But what we're going to be doing is having a go with a Mix and Mega team in Mix Mega, doing some laddering, and then we're going to go and do some viewer battles from there. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. We're having a go with a team that is built around Mega Arcanine, with the Altaranite, which is going to be very spooky, and I hope you guys do enjoy. In terms of where the team was, where I got it from and stuff like that, unfortunately, I've been really pressed for time, coming back from EGX, having to do stuff and work and things like that, so I've not had a chance to actually build a team. So what I did was I went onto the sample teams and just grabbed one from there. So I apologize, guys, this is not a homemade team, but the link to it will be down in the description if you want to check it out. There's lots of other really good teams there, so definitely go check that out. So the team itself is a Arcanine. Well, first of all, built, as I said, built around Mega Arcanine with the Intimidate. So that's really nice. We come in, get the Intimidate, and then what we can then do is fire off some really powerful hits. That's going to be really nice. We've got the Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, Morning Sun, Close Combat, and Morning Sun. So for you guys that have never played Mix and Mega before, basically how it works is that you can, any Pokemon can hold any Mega Stone with some exceptions and bans, and once they mega up with that Mega Stone, they gain any stat boosts they get that the Mega gets, they get any type changes that the Mega gets, and also any ability changes as well. So for example, our Arcanine here gets a little bit of bulk, a little bit of attack, a little bit of special attack, and its Intimidate goes from Intimidate to Pixelate. So that means we get Pixelate Extreme Speed, which is stab, type +2 priority, which is going to be really nice. That's just sort of to get you guys in the idea of how it actually works. Next up, we have got a very scary mon, Sableye Suicune, with Sleep Talk, Rest, Calm Mind, and Scald. So this is a physically defensive set, with which gets a huge boost in defense from Sableye. It can't be toxic because of the magic bounce, unless they got Mold Breaker or something like that. So that's going to be really nice for us. Next up, we got Weavile, which is a Glaciate Weavile. So we get some speed, we get some attack, which is all very good, but we also get the Glaciate. So that means our Fake Outs are going to be Ice type, and also Frustration is going to be Ice type as well. So that's going to be really nice for us. We have Frustration over Return, because that Dittos are fairly sort of common. So having Frustration means that if an opposing Ditto comes up against us, if it can't click Frustration, because most of the time they're 252 happiness or whatever the maximum happiness is, so Frustration is going to be doing like 2 damage. That's going to be really nice for us, with max speed, max attack, and then just a little bit in Spadef from there. Next, we've got the Groudon. Well, this is a very special Groudon, because we've got max HP, a good amount of defense, and a little bit in speed. Basically designed to speed creep base 90, like uninvested base 90s. Good amount of defense to check all the E-speeders in the tier, like E-speed Arcanine and things like that. But we're especially invested rather than physically invested, which is going to be very interesting. We're actually going to put 0 IVs in there because we don't actually use attack, and that's going to reduce the damage from foul play. But we got Thunder there, so Thunder is because Skarmory is such a popular mon in this tier, just because it walls a lot of things like Primal Groudon and stuff like that. But this is a special one because we've got the Thunder, so we can hit it like an absolute truck. So that's going to be really nice. The Lava Plume and Earth Power give us, good special stab. Like, it's going to be an interesting mon, I must admit. But it's going to give a little bit of change from, the old ones. So I think that's going to be good fun from there. Next up, we got the Zapdos. This is a bulky Zapdos with max HP, max special attack, with Modest Nature. With the Manek type, we get a little boost in speed, which is quite nice, but the main thing is we get Intimidate, so we actually wall a lot of things. Helps a lot versus Pinsirite, E-speeders, and stuff like that, and we get a really good special attack boost. Oh, I get a fairly decent special attack boost, like +30, so 155, which I guess is probably pretty good with Roost, Defog, Volt Switch, and Heat Waves. This is just like a pivot to try and bring in things like Weavile and Arcanine in for free, get rid of Rocks, which obviously plague Arcanine, Weavile mainly, and also the Zapdos itself. Then we've got Latios with a Deanceyite. I'm excited for this because we're not worrying a huge amount with E-speeders when we've got bulky Suicune, we've got Groudon, we've got Zapdos. It means we can bring something like Latios, which gets a huge defense and also special defense drop with a Deanceyite, but an insane speed boost. And with Draco Meteor, Surf, Psychic, and Calm Mind, this guy is going to be hitting like an absolute truck. We get so much special attack, it's unreal. I think 190, so that's going to be really nice from there. So let's see. We've got some suggestions already for names. We've got Stanley for the Arcanine. I will make sure to do that. Let's see. Tesseract for Latios. Oh, that's quite an interesting one. E-Bird. I like that. What other ones we got? Let's see. Groudon. Black Groudon Lives Matter. I don't think that's going to fit. Can we make it shiny or non-shiny? Oh, we'll just call it Groudon Lives Matter. I think, unfortunately, the other version won't work. Okay, so it does go... We'll try and fit it in. I can't guarantee that's going to work. And then I think that's it in terms of nicknames. So what we're going to do is go and look for some battles. I actually need to log out and reconnect into my Pelly Pepper Pride account. I always seem to forget to do that. All right. Pelly Pepper Pride. Okay. Wrong password. There you go. Fantastic. Okay. So what we're going to do is go on to some Mix and Mega and go and look for a battle. Okay, so we got the Gengar. Gengar's such a spooky mon, just in general. But he actually doesn't have the best lead matchup versus Weavile. Like, we put a load of pressure on Landorus. We put, I guess maybe the Keldeo is probably the biggest problem. But I think we're going to lead Weavile. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. He will be able to outspeed us first turn, but we can just go for a fake out if we don't need to, and I think it's our best bet. Out comes Kling Klang. We still do a decent amount to this guy, which is pretty cool. The question is, what do we want to do here? I think we're going to go into Groudon, because we should be able to take it on. 6 seconds, is that 6 or 11? I always forget. For Suicune, we're going to go for that. Is he Red Orb? He is Red Orb as well. That's fine by me. Let's go on to the Team Builder. That was for Suicune. Okay. So the question is, what do we want to do? Do we just go for the cheeky Earth Power? I think we do. He goes for Weather Ball. That does so much damage. That's insane. As we're just going to blow with Raikou back. So that's great. Okay. Gengar's a spooky mon. Well, he is in more ways than one. Pidgeotite is just terrifying. Like, you do not want to try and deal with that. We got a suggestion to nickname the Weavile Nate. Yep, we can go for Nate. Nate's the Weavile. And I think that's it in terms of nicknames now. I was tempted by the low kick Joe Blank, but you never really know when it comes to Kling Klang. Kling Klang's surprisingly bulky, and I don't know how much it actually weighs. And the trouble is, because you've got so many big changes to like defenses and attacks and stuff like that, it means that you can't actually really get like with the damage calcs and stuff like that. It's a real pain, basically. Weavile's looking good against my opponent's team, definitely. We need to just make sure we have checks to the E-speeders. That's mainly the, let's call it, Entei, which we've already got to watch out for. Yeah, I have no idea how much Kling Klang weighs. So we'll just see what he's going to do here, because we're actually in a good position. We can take on most things, which is pretty sweet. Out comes Kling Klang. What are you trying to do here? I'm going to fire for Lava Plume here. He's going to Mega Up into the Pinsirite. You thought you'd be cheeky. He thought he was going to be cheeky there, and I would go for the Earth Power. I'm not going to fall for such things. Out comes the Gengar. We need Sleep Fodder here. So what do we want to go to sleep? Does Gengar get Thunder? It normally runs Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. I mean, we could go into Suicune, because we got the Calm Mind. And I just need to Mega Up. If I only had Mega Up first, that would make my life so much easier. Do I want to keep this? It's a difficult one. Sceptile Helios was broken. Absolutely broken. So we need something's going to go to sleep here. Do we just go Suicune? We're still going to take so much damage, and Suicune we need, like, a fair amount. So I think we're actually... I think we got to go Suicune. My worry is he's going to go straight for the attack. He goes to Hypnosis. Okay, that's fine. We're going to Mega Up here, and we're going to go for the Sleep Talk. Oh, out comes the Keldeo. Come on, can we get that Scald? Can we get that burn? We don't get the burn. Oh, he's going to Mega Up into Lucario. Oh, goodness, that's spooky. That's very, very spooky. We're not going to get another burn. Am I going to risk it this time? We got the E-Speed, actually, which is not that bad. He's going to go for the Focus Blast. Oh my goodness, that damage. We're going to wake up, which is lucky. And we're not going to get a burn, probably. No, we're not going to get a burn. But that's fine. At this point, we'd have been better off with Pinsir Arcanine, but you can't really sort of predict around that. So I'm just going to go for another Scald. Let this Keldeo take us down, potentially. And we will see from there. We did kind of lose our Sleep Folder, but we've got E-Speeding and stuff like that, so I think it should be fine. So I'm going to go into my Arcanine. And I kind of have to go for the E-Speed. Okay, he's going to stay in, that's great. And we're going to take him out from there. What would you say is the funniest thing you experienced at school? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I would probably have to say, let's see, I'm just going to switch down to Groudon. He goes for Stone Edge. Okay, we can live another one of those. So I would probably have to say, when it was Muck Up, we have a thing called Muck Up Day, where like the last day of like your school, like when you finish your A-levels and stuff like that, you have a thing called Muck Up Day where basically you just mess about, do things you shouldn't do, like bring pillows in and have pillow fights, or like, you know, cover the common room in tin foil and stuff like that, which is quite funny. But one group of people got a whole load of water balloons, and you know those like really big launchers where you put like, you have one person on one side, one person on the other side, and then you have another person sort of going back and launching it like that. Well, someone managed to get one of those, and my school's built on a hill, so you can imagine the school's sort of here. They decided to drive to the top of the hill with all of these water balloons and this launcher, and they spent all day mortaring the school with these water balloons. The teachers couldn't work out where on earth these water balloons were coming from, because they were literally coming down from the sky, and they just couldn't work it out. And one teacher, my former teacher was walking on the center of the playground, and literally just straight on the top of the head all over them, and that was pretty hilarious, I must admit. Oh goodness. Anyway, he's probably going to go into Landorus here, to be fair. So I'm tempted to be cheeky here. No, he does just go for Sick Fire. We're going to live that. Regrets have been made. We still get some damage off. That's such a shame. We could have just blown that NT back, but oh well. Let's see. Why would you give Arcanine a Pinsir? Arcanine with a Pinsir basically gives you flying type extreme speed, because you get the boost. What's it called? The Aerialate boost. Okay. Wow, too much viewers. How many viewers we got? I have no idea. 39. That's not too bad. Okay. We're going to go into Zapdos, because I think Zapdos is the best way to go here. Potato Jim, thank you so much for making out to stream. I hope you have a good time. If you guys are wondering, Potato Jim in the chat there is one of the guys that came along to EGX. So, yeah, he was a really, really chill dude. So definitely, if you get a sec, go check him out. If you just click on his link in the chat, you can check it out from there. Unfortunately, Lando comes in. I'm actually not too worried about this. But the question is, what do we want to do here? Deanceyite Latios actually puts a ton of pressure on, but we need to basically go into it somehow. So the question is, what do we want to do here? We could just go for a Heat Wave. I mean, he's not actually going to be able to do too much. He can get Blazikenite. Is that actually legal? I didn't realise that was legal. Blimey. Well, anyway, we have the Fake Out on Weavile, so I'm actually not that worried. So the question is, I want to keep Arcanine around, because even though E-Speed's not great, it shouldn't be too bad. We can work around this. He's going to miss the Stone Edge. We're going to get the Heat Wave off, get some damage off. That's going to bring him to Fake Out range, I'm pretty sure. So, let's see from there. Go for the Heat Wave. Oh, this is... Oh, my goodness. That is terrible. I feel so bad. I'm just going to go for the Roost here. With the Intimidate, it shouldn't actually do a ton amount. Okay, that's great. I didn't even know you could use Blazikenite. That's crazy. Let's see. During the our leisure centre trip, someone thought that if they put armbands around their ankles, they could walk on water. The teacher had to dive in wearing all her clothes with some emergency popping pins. Oh, God. That is crazy, the Gaming H. Gengar, you are spooky. Very, very spooky. Something's got to go to sleep, though. To be honest, I think it's going to be E-Bird. Because what I can do now is... Oh, Stanley, you're not going to get too KO'd, are you? Oh, Stanley. I think it's worth. I need to just get some E-Speed damage. And the Sludge Bomb does come through. That was pretty bad. I don't know if we outspeed this Gengar with the Glalie. Because we only get 20. We get to 55. No, we're 125. We'll get to 45. Whereas Gengar is going to get... How much does Pidgeotite do? Mix and Mega. I need to double check this because this is going to be really key. So with Pidgeotite. Pidgeotite. You get plus 20 speed. So you're 130. So I actually outspeed you right now. So that's pretty sweet. But we got to watch out because there is going to be a Entei coming in directly. My best bet here is just to go for the Night Slash. Just to get some damage off. And we take out the Gengar. Okay, I think we got a good chance here. Maybe. I just need to basically go into E-Bird. Get the Intimidate off. He's going to Sacred Fire. We can take that. And I can now sack off... This is going to be tricky, actually. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. Because it's still doing so much damage to me. Okay, let's go into Weavile. This actually might not be it. Oh my goodness, that's going to be clutch. That's going to be so clutch. Because we can now go back into... Whatchamacallit? Okay, this is going to be good. Weavile, that was beastly. Oh, we're playing around this guy. Okay, I think we may have this. Because now we just go back into Zapdos. Get like 2 attack. Which is going to be nice. Hopefully, at that low amount of attack, we should take a E-Speed. Potato Jim says, Mix Omega looks quite banterous if I say so myself. It is so much fun. It's my favourite metagame of the month. Okay, I may have just derped. I did not expect to wake up and live. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, we've got to try now. We're not megaing up. We're going to go back into Zapdos, actually. Okay. Just to guarantee. Because we need to make sure we live this E-Speed. Actually, I probably should have faked out. That was a bit of a stupid play on my part. I forgot about the fake out on the Weavile. But anyway. Now we're going to hopefully take this E-Speed. I've done like everything in my power to try and decrease the Entei's attack. Gaming H says, on our trip to the Dominican Republic, a student was browsing YouTube on their phone in the toilet, got up and threw their phone in the toilet by accident. Then it was a tug of war between him and the suction flash. Look at that damage! Oh my goodness, we had to get all those boosts, those drops. That is crazy. But anyway, we are going to be able to win our first games. That's absolutely fantastic. And that sounds hilarious with the whole tug of war thing. So what we're going to do is I have hiccups and we're going to keep going. Okay. Some spooky stuff. Good luck, have fun. But it's looking like a team Latios actually deals with pretty well, which is nice. We just have to be careful of this guy. How on earth do you set up this Calm Mind? I have no idea. So the question is, what do we want to lead off with? Zapdos actually has a fair matchup and it gives us a chance to Volt Switch. I'm going to go into Zapdos actually. Paffers, Quick Scopes, thank you so much for making out to stream. I hope you have a good time and all of that good stuff. Okay, so out comes Rachi. I'm going to Mega Evolve here. I don't know what to expect from this guy. I think I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch actually, because we could go into Weavile if he doesn't get a speed boosty thing and we can get some really nice damage out on something, which would be really, really sweet. Even if it's tracking, we can still kill the next turn, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. He's going to Mega up. Please don't be, like... And Ferocite. Okay, good. He's going to outspeed... Oh, we're going to outspeed him. That's not good. Okay. So the Jirachi's out. I'm going to go into my Groudon. And let's see what he's going to do. He sets up rocks. That's fair dues. We got ways to get rid of those rocks. So I'm not too worried. The question is, what do we want to do here? Do we just throw out a cheeky little lava plume? I think we do. We could Earth Power, actually. Actually, Earth Power. Earth Power looks really nice. Let's go for the Earth Power. Doesn't kill. Jirachi hits like a truck. Oh my goodness. He doesn't have any switch-ins to an Earth Power. So I'm just going to go for another one. Even if we take out Jirachi, I think it's going to be worth it. Let's see. Yeah, Cloyster's going to be interesting. Really, really interesting. Out comes Terrakion. I'm not going to let this guy set up. So let's see what he decides to do. Weavile, I think, outspeeds. Depending on what his set is. Blaze. Oh, goodness. Blaze. I'm sure Blazikenite didn't used to be banned. Or it used to be it used to be banned or something like that. Anyway, we got to try and find a way to beat this. And I think it's going to have to be you, Arcanine. We're going to have to go into Arcanine here. Because we can go for the E-Speed or we could go for the Close Combat. I don't really want to risk... Oh, this is tricky. I could go for E-Speed, but he has a really obvious E-Speed switch in. But I still think we kind of got to... I swear Blaziken was not allowed. That's crazy. But anyway, Pokemon Trainer Joe, thank you so much for making out to stream. I hope you have a good time. Pitch like Lapras allowed with no guard sheer cold. No, unfortunately there is a Oko clause. Quique Rios Smits, I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. Hey macadii, he says, hey macadii, I'm here again for some fun streaming. Good luck with all your battles tonight. Cheers from Spain. Thank you so much for making out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We're having some fun with some Mix and Mega. It's always good fun here. Let's see what this guy's going to do. Honestly, it's such a fun tier. It's so offensive and like there's stally stuff, but it's not that bad. You can deal with it. What bugs me is there isn't anyone using Slaking with Lopunite. Unfortunately, that's not a thing, because some mons are banned. Okay. What do we want to do here? Lucario Honchkrow. Oh, goodness, that sounds fun. I'm tempted to go for the Close Combat here. Predicting the switch into Volcanion. Okay. Do we Tokyo? Oh, we don't Tokyo. That's a shame. Anyway, oh no, this isn't going to be the Volcanion set. I need to keep this round, because E-Speed just blows back my opponent's teams later on, so that's pretty good. Even if I go into Latios. See, my problem is, I think this is Deanceyite Volcanion, which is just terrifying to try and deal with. I think I'm going to go into my Latios. Cameroptite. Oh, that is insane. Oh, this is why I love Mix and Mega. It's just the variability of all of the different things. I am just going to drop a beautiful Draco. Mew, you are not going to take this well. You're taking it better than I thought you were going to. That's not good. What we're going to do here... Suicune can't put enough pressure on, unfortunately. I think it's going to have to be Zapdos, and then we can defog these rocks away. These gosh darn rocks. Benetite. Oh, with a Prankster. That's pretty cool. Well, anyway, I'm going to defog here. Get rid of these rocks, because that's going to be really, really nice. And let's see how it goes from there. Wait, doesn't Anti-Ant Class or Tyrant Arcanine because Arcanine has Morning Sun and CC? I personally prefer, I like having the Morning Sun recovery and also CC as well, to be honest. They both use for different things, but I think the Arcanine fits the team a bit better. Having that recovery is really, really nice. Okay. So we got rid of rocks, that's nice. I'm just going to Volt Switch here. We're not going to outspeed. Okay, I'm gonna play some games here. We're gonna go into Suicune. He's gonna go for Ice Beam. Fantastic. I'm going to dub into Latios here. His switch into Volcanion is something he kind of has to do. Joe Blank says they should do an anything goes mix and mega. That will be disgusting. Oh, goodness. Out comes Terrakion. Did he have Protect before? Terrakion. No, he didn't. Okay, so that's nice for us. I could just drop another Draco, to be fair. Or I could go for a Surf. Surf's actually middle row play. Oh, no. No. Oh, goodness. I hope he didn't have the Protect there. Oh, Blazikenite's so spooky. Simple Case is so macadii. When are you going to dab next? Well, what I was thinking we could do, which would be quite fun, is... potentially, oh goodness, that's gonna be scary. Anyway, let's go into Arcanine here. He did have a Protect before. I mean, so dumb. So when am I gonna dab next? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna reveal anything just yet. I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed here. Let's see what he decides to do. Terrakion is so scary. This team is spooky. Terrakion Beedrillite. Unfortunately, Beedrillite is banned. You can't use that one. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I swear it used to be banned. I'm going to move that onto that side. Let's have a look. I can't work out why... I have no idea. It kind of... I don't know how I feel about it. What's he going to do? His safest play is going for Protect, to be fair. I'm going to start the timer and just see. Aggronite Shuckle. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I guess, yeah, priority being such a thing, speed boosts aren't massively relevant. That's fair. Last time we did go for the close combat. I'm going to go for the E-Speed this time. Just to see what he's going to do. Oh, no. Ooh. That makes me happy. 262 speed, 289. I'm just going to CC this guy. And blow him back. Because that should kill. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, E-Speed is pretty crazy. How do I get a setup for the display? The layout I made myself, and then all of the other bits, like the chat and stuff like that, I've sorted out. Oh, not the chat, the, what's it called? Latest subscribers. Oh, actually, the defense boost. Okay, good. And then I use Stylish to make my Showdown look a little bit prettier. Okay, he's got to go into Volcanion now, or the Mew. Most likely Volcanion. He went for Psychic before, I think, with Mew. Oh, no, it's Ice Beam. Ice Beam with Mew. Okay. Don't tell me you're going to dab everyone subscribes. No, I'm not going to do it every time someone subscribes. For some reason, my sub notifications aren't working. Which is really strange. I'm going to go live again and just check. Maybe I've just not had anyone sub. You never know. Okay, so Volcanion is out. We do not have a switch to Volcanion. Travis, bro, thank you so much for making out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We could sack off Suicune here. Though, to be fair, Suicune actually puts in a ton of work late game. Once we get rid of this Volcanion. So, we have a couple of options. We could sack off Weavile. Though I do really like Weavile late game. Though the Benetite Mew kind of puts a stop to it. Oh, and I kind of want Latios to drop a Draco. And I kind of need Latios. Okay, so we need to sack off Weavile, unfortunately. You disabled the sound back then. No, I'd not disabled the sound. Oh, we live. Okay, that's good. So I can Mega up here. I can just go for a... Probably just a Night Slash. I mean, even if he goes back into that, it should be fine. I'm not too sure. Out comes Bishop. Ah, if only I clicked low kick there. We're not going to do much at all. I'm just going to click low kick. I can't afford Bishop to set up here. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Charizard ITX, that's pretty cool. I'm going to go into my Arcanine. Go for the extreme speed. Okay, this is going to be crazy. 100 layers of dabs. What? Mason Clay, thank you so much for making out to the stream. Yeah, normally it plays the animation, so I don't know what's going on with that. Because if I test it, I've actually adjusted it because I really wanted it to have the Cricketune sound. So that's what it should be doing, but for some reason the sub notifications isn't actually working. Let me check my Gmail. Maybe I've just not had any people subscribe. Yeah, well, maybe not actually. No one subscribed. That's probably why. It might have been everyone's privacy settings. Okay, out comes Volcanion again. What is my play? Latios is pretty useful, but I'm gonna have to switch into it. Oh, no! I forgot we lose the Levitate. Actually, I think we just lose right here. I shouldn't have done that. I should have sacked off Suicune. Oh, that was not clever. CC's not going to kill. Actually, no. What am I doing? He doesn't have Water Absorb. No. Switch back into Suicune. I messed up. Oh, I've messed up this entire game thinking that Suicune couldn't touch it. I'm... Yeah, the Cricket is that because I pressed the button. You can press test and it just generates a random name just to give it a go. So that's why, Mike. Don't worry, it wasn't actually someone subscribing. I have severely messed up here. I have really messed up. We're just gonna fire off a Scald in case that kills, and we might outspeed. We might be able to bring it. Oh, that's gonna be good. Might as well try, to be fair. Okay. If you win this, you dab. Oh, that did not as much. Oh, because we got the Sableye. Okay, I'm gonna go for Sleep Talk. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Okay, we got another go. We just have to not get crit. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, this is frustrating. I was so worried about Water Absorb, and I was like, Suicune's useless. Whereas I now realise that actually we actually put a lot more damage, pressure on Volcanion. Come on. There you go. Okay. We need to go for one more Sleep Talk. Oh, this is beautiful. Please don't crit. Okay. Out comes the Mew. I'm gonna rest here. Zen Headbutt. We're gonna get the rest off. Okay, we might be able to pull this back. Everyone spam dab. Oh goodness. Panthers Quickscopes, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you have a good time, and shout outs to being the first to go. And also Hamza Don. We must be getting some late subscribers in. And Travis Bro. Okay, so it must have been just a bit of a delay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And Trainer Joe. There you go. They're coming in now. So there must have been just a delay on the Gmail. But anyway, what we're going to do now is go on to another battle and see what we can find. Let's see. Other than Pokemon, what's my favourite games? My favourite games are definitely... I like Dark Souls. I'm very partial to a bit of Dark Souls. That's probably my main one. Age of Empires and Age of Mythology, I would say I've been getting into recently. Like a classic old game. But yeah, those are probably the main ones. I don't actually play a lot of games. Like, it was quite funny going to EGX and being like, oh, don't really play many games, but we'll try some indie ones. There was an absolutely beautiful indie game called Arena Gods, where basically you each have a character, and you run around and you sort of can punch each other and knock each other over, but then it's sort of like a top-down viewer, and then occasionally you get sort of items that come up off the floor, like sort of from like are lifted up basically, and you can open them up, and they've got like spears and stuff like that. It is honestly so much fun. I may end up streaming some of that just as with like friends and stuff like that. Like it's just pretty fun. I probably won't keep it as an upload, but just as a bit of fun. So the question is, who do we want to go into? I'm actually quite tempted with Arcanine to change that up to Pinsir, just because Altaronite's not really working with us. It makes us a lot weaker to other E-Speeders, so I think that's the best way to go. Okay. Arcanine does put a lot of pressure on this guy, so that's beautiful. So we need to keep Arcanine around, definitely, as I change its item as well, which is pretty funny. So the question is, who do we want to lead off with? We could lead off with Latios, drop a beautiful Draco on a lot of different things. I'm going to go with Latios here. Goes into Garchomp, that is fantastic. We're going to Mega Evolve here, and we are just going to drop a Draco. He's going to sack off Garchomp unless we miss, which we might do. And we're going to kill the Garchomp, which is fantastic. Okay, so that's one out of the way. We just need to kill the E-Speeder, and we're good to go. Now comes the Zygarde. You're going to be, right. So the question is, what do we want to do here? You could be, I think you're going to be Pinsir. So I'm going to go into Zapdos here. He's Altaronite. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Okay. We're in trouble. He becomes Dragon Fairy. So, what is our best bet here? Oh, goodness, we messed up. We really, really messed up. We're going to have to go into Groudon. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. I'm going to go back into Zapdos just to get that Intimidate off. We just need to basically... Oh, no. Oh, we don't even get the Intimidate because we're not making it up. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. We're in trouble. We're in so much trouble. Okay. Do I go for the burn? Is that our best bet? I think it's our best bet. Oh, and he outspeeds. Oh, goodness. This is terrible. Okay, it's going to have to be up to you, Suicune. We're going to have to Mega Evolve. We're going to have to Scald. We need to get a burn on this Zygarde. We don't get the burn. He Dragon Tails us. Oh, goodness. This is bad. This is bad. This is a really cool set, but this is really bad. Okay, we're going to have to have another attempt. We need to burn the Zygarde. So badly. And the extreme speed. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. I think that's actually game. The only way I can see, actually, which I probably should have done, is gone into this guy. Actually, I had to sack stuff anyway. I shouldn't really. Yeah, I should have really gone into this guy. Go for the fake out. Oh, that does nothing. Yeah, we're screwed. I think, unfortunately, we are going to have to just forfeit that one, because we just get blown back by that set. That is a beautiful set, I must admit. Sudowoodo, I like the look of. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Who do we want to lead off with is the question. Groudon actually has a fairly decent lead matchup, so I'm going to go with Groudon. He leads off with the Sudowoodo. He's all grounded, so I'm just going to fire off a cheeky little Earth Power. I almost want to see what the Oh, God. What's this Sudowoodo going to do? Don't say it's got counter. It's Rock Polish. Okay. Goodness. Look at my hair. Oh, my hair's gone crazy. There you go. I have fixed it. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm going to go for... Let's go for Nerf Power. Here's Gyarados. Oh, goodness. Rock and Dark. That is interesting. My hair looked terrible then. Okay. Sudowoodo. What's he going to go into? Probably his own Groudon. Out comes Genesect. You're an interesting dude. I mean, I could just fire off a Lava Plume here. Get some nice cheeky damage off. Yeah, that was a crit. Like, what did you gain from that? Something's now going to take some... Oh! But you can't really touch me still. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power here. Ice Beam I should take, yeah. Ah, nice, okay. Now the question is he just going to heal up here? He has got Recover, okay. I just almost want to burn on this guy. Terrakion is for boys, Sudowoodo's for men. He's going to go for another Recover. We don't get the burn. Come on, we're in harsh, intense sun. We should be able to get a burn on this guy. Oh, you know it. You know it's a will stream when you never get burns. Hey, finally. Okay. Can you do a Diggersby team builder in the near future? One is scheduled, so that's no problem at all. We will be doing some of that. Okay, so we get some damage off, which is pretty sweet. We are going to go down, though, which is a shame. So the question is... what's this Arceus got for Suicune? But he has the Groudon, I just realised. So we can't really do that just yet. I should have just gone into Zapdos. But I'm going to double into Latios here as he goes probably into Primal Ground. No, he just goes straight for the Toxic. That's interesting. Not the play I was expecting. We're going to Mega Up here. I'm not going to be able to take an Ice Beam if I Mega Up, so I have to go... oh, Psyshock should kill. Shouldn't it? No, I'm going to drop a Draco here. I'm going to play it safe, because they know Genesect's probably going to come in. Okay. How comes the Golurk? I mean, I might even still kill with the Surf, but do I risk it? Considering it's like kind of a wing condition. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to go into my Suicune. Okay. What is it with everyone in Blazikenite nowadays? Back in my day. I'm going to go for Scald. He is going to go into Meowstic. Very interesting. Weavile should be able to take a hit. So I'm actually quite tempted just to be cheeky and go into that. I'm going to be cheeky. Please go for the Psychic. Oh, he goes to the Thunderbolt. That's fair enough. We should still outspeed because it's only Altaronite. And we can fire off a nice little... actually, we just fire off a Frustration here is... oh, I mean, Night Slash hits Genesect. But the power... versus everything else. I'm going to go for the Night... oh, he does stay in. And we overpredict. Goes for Round. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What happened to Flashfire? Unfortunately, Flashfire is taking a break at the minute. I don't know when he's going to be back, but hopefully sometime soon. So the Meowstic's out. We could just go into Latios, fire for the cheeky Psyshock, get a kill, which is nice. Oh, I should have just gone for a turn, or Frustration. Okay. Out comes Genesect. I'm going to go into Zapdos, which is going to be really nice. Am I taking challenges? Not just yet. We will be doing some soon. And the second crit on the U-turn. Out comes Golurk. I'm going to Mega Up here. And I'm just going to go for a cheeky little Roost. Just chance my arm. See what he's going to do. Goes to Ice Punch. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. With that attack drop, we should be good to go. I'm just going to go for the Heat Wave. Oh, it's that special attack drop that's so nice. You know what isn't nice, though? Being frozen by a Golurk. It's always so much fun, and we could have gone for a Heat Anyway, we are back. I'm just going to throw out a little school. What? Explosion. Okay. Out comes Groudon. It is Primal Groudon. Oh, why Zapdos? Why? You are so young. I'm going to go into Zapdos here. Sack it off, unless he's going to go for the EQ. Does Heat Wave... I don't think Heat Wave unforce me. No, it doesn't. He's going to take us out. Right. Latios, if you dropped a Draco there, here, will you kill? You gotta kill. I should do ASMR. I have actually done some Showdown lives. Oh, one Showdown live with ASMR, which is quite fun. Okay, go Lurk. You're out of here. You're dead. Okay. Out comes Groudon again. Groudon. I'm going to sack off my Suicune. Please don't have Rock Polish. Please. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, the horrible set. I had to hope. That was my only hope if he wasn't Rock Polish. But wait. We might outspeed. If he's adamant, we might outspeed. He's going to kill us. Unfortunately, that is going to be GG from there. Because that is going to blow us back. Oh, actually, we could go for... I forgot about that we were a Pinsir right now. Ooh. No, we're not going to live a Rock Slide. Oh, goodness. Anyway, that is going to be game from there. So what we're going to do now is do some viewer battles. So I'm going to log out here, reconnect, and go into the macadii account. And then it's first come, first serve from there. I don't know why it suggests my old password. Okay. First come, first serve on that. Okay. Let's see. Send some challenges through on there. Hi, this is macadii Whispers. Hi, everyone. This is macadii Whispers. Listen to only my voice. Oh, goodness. Right, we still haven't had any challenges yet. Let's see what's going to happen. That would be my ASMR channel intro. Oh, that would be beautiful. Okay. AG Bay J7. Okay. Let's have a look. Good luck, have fun. Who are we going to lead off with? I am liking the look of Groudon. Or we could even go Weavile. Weavile's got a fair matchup. Or we could just drop with Latios. I'm going to give that a go. Okay. You lost all your teams when Smogon got hacked. Oh, that is a real pain. I have like 300 teams. I would hate to lose those. Out comes the Starmie. Oh, you're Pidgeotite. Flocus Sandralis and Zelda, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good time. I just kicked the back of my wall, nearly switched all my plugs off. What do we have for this guy? Okay, we're going to have to make some plays, but we don't have to because the Metagross is coming out. Okay. I'm just going to go for the Scald. So we're going to Mega Up, go for the Scald. Okay. You want to challenge me so bad, but you're too comfy in bed. Would it be good... Regigigas or Slaking or Deoxys attack with Magitam, it would be crazy, but unfortunately that's not allowed. Because Deoxys attack, you could just go E-Speed, 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 and just, like, destroy lives. Out comes the, whatchamacallit. We're not going to snag the burn, but we get some nice damage off. I like the amount of damage that Suicune's putting in. I'm going to go into Gloudon, because we can take any hit from Magnezone, which is nice. And we can fire off... Probably a fire move is our best bet. We can take on a Starmie. So that's going to be really nice. So let's see what he's going to do. Please go for that cheeky little Volt Switch. He's Deancey. Hey, yeah, okay. We're just going to fire off a Lava Plume. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'm going to go into Suicune. That made me sad. I thought we were going to catch him. That pronunciation. That was terrible pronunciation, I know. Loponite Ambipom. Oh, goodness. That sounds fun. We bounced those Toxics. But we're going to go for a Scald. Let's see what he's going to do. What is he going to do? He's going to switch out. Go into Starmie. What set are you going to be? I'm going to click. I'm a cheeky. Actually, I'm going to go into Groudon. Because if you've got the Thunder. There you go. Okay. Now what do we want to do? I'm going to go for an Earth Power here. Because that's going to hit the Scizor super duper hard. 100% accurate Thunder. I should have gone for the Thunder. That would have been hilarious. Okay, he goes to Protect. I'm clicking Lava Plume. Because I think he thinks that I can't afford to do it. And then he's going to go into Gengar. Out comes Sizzle. Fair dues. I'm going to go for Thunder this time. He goes to the U-turn. Absolutely beautiful. Though he can go into his, what's it called? Actually, no, Heavy Rain's going to stop, but still. Camera Uptight Dwebble. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to pivot into Suicune. How was my Bring a Cake to Work day? It went down really, really well. One guy was like, if he had to eat, like, one thing, like, if he had to, oh, goodness. If there was, he had to live off one thing, it would be that cake. So that was pretty cool. They did very much like it. That was very, very cheeky with that Starmie. So let's see. Is he going to outpredict me next time? Not that there's much Starmie can do. Mud Cake. That sounds pretty cool. Gengar comes out. I'm going to go back into Suicune. Sableye Shuckle. I think that's legal. It's just not that great. Psych, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. And Steeler Resolve, I'm glad you had a good time at the stream. And don't forget, the rest of it will be on YouTube if you want to check that out. He is pulling, like, all of the doubles here. But that's fine by me. I'm going to go for the rest. Let's see. I went to Cornwall for 5 days in the summer in the caravan. Are you familiar with the chain ferry with the statue of the sleeping man? I went there for a wedding a few years back. Yes, I've been there quite a few times. Used the boat there. It is good fun. I'm going back into Groudon. We can break down his core. I'm not too worried about this. You can do what you want, Mr. Scizor. I'm gonna actually no, I can't fund you. Don't ignore that. I'm gonna go for the Lava Plume. Oh, come on. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we killed the Gengar. Out comes the Scizor. Thunder was 110. Earth Power does a little bit more, but it's not enough. But we get some damage off, which would be pretty cheeky. Or we could go into Suicune. Or even just Zapdos. But then I've got to go into Suicune, pivot, and stuff like that. I'm going to go for the Earth Power here. And we're going to crit, because we're lucky and bad. Okay. Have I ever been to Italy? I have been to Italy before. I've been to Rome and Venice. I think I've been there skiing. I can't remember. But it was when I was younger I went skiing and stuff, so I don't really remember. But, yeah, I do apologise for that crit. That was pretty unfortunate. A Ghost Monkey, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. Out comes Starmie again. He might be cheeky again. No, he just goes to Hydro Pump. That's good. And we can go back into a Groudon. We can take a fun. Okay, he goes for the thunder. That's great for us. Dragonite Gaming, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you have a good time and enjoy the rest of the stream. I am just gonna fire off a Earth Power now. It hits everything hard, so that's pretty sweet. Okay. List for battle requests. We're currently, so we got iMike, then Kirby Derby, Gekai, and then a few other people as well. Out comes the Titar. I'm just gonna go for the Earth Power here. Goes the DD. Oh. Oh no. Well, we got ways to check this, so I'm not too worried. I'm gonna keep Groudon around because Groudon wins me my games. The question is, what do we want to sack off? We could sack off Latios. We might even outspeed. Maybe not, but we'll give it a go. Okay. No, we're not even gonna live. Which is the best team you've ever used up in OU? I would definitely say my Mega Pinsir Sand team. That team is so much fun. I'm going to go for Interweavile. We're going to go for the little Fake Out. And then we outspeed everything. I think because Pidgeotto gives you 20 speed. So that's going to be fine. And I have E-speed in the back, so it should be fine. You know lots of memes, do you, Joe Blank? Okay. Out comes the Magazone. I should outspeed you. You're 60 speed, you get 50, so you're base 110. And that is going to be, yeah, that is going to be GG. Okay, let's move on to the next one. iMike. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. Got the Ditto there, we got to watch out for that. Aegislash as well is going to be spooky. On the Mega Kyurem Team Builder, we use some... is it a Team Builder? I think it's just a live that I've got, so I will just be making it myself, like this one, and then going on from there. So we won't be doing any Team Builders. It just doesn't make too much sense. With Mixed Mega sort of coming and going, like, to make Team Builders on it doesn't make too much sense, so I just throw some fun stuff together, or just grab a team like this. Okay, so the Aegislash is going to be interesting. The question is, what do we want to lead off with? Groudon has a fantastic matchup. So I'm going to lead off with Groudon. Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay. We're going to go for that Earth Power. He has so many ground weaknesses. Oh my goodness. That's going to be nice. You lost a Pokemon battle against a Pidgey? Oh, God. No, unfortunately, you can't get Mega Ditto. It will copy... What's it? It will copy the Pokemon, but then it won't go any further than that. Out comes the Thundurus. I'm just going to go for the Lava Plume here. I can take on this Thundurus, I'm pretty sure. All Mega Ditto does is copy the stats, nothing more than that. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that, but we oh, we didn't get the kill. Well, we get the burn. That's unfortunate. Out comes Ditto. Okay, I'm going to go into my... We can't go in because of Intense Sun. I don't know how it works. Like, if I leave, does Intense Sun go? I don't think so, because he's got my... Yeah, he's got the ability to Desolate Land. Or I could play it safe and go into Latios. And drop a Draco or Psyshock or something. I'm going to go into my Latios. Okay. Could Calm Mind here. I've got to watch out for that Aegislash. Or I just fire off a Draco here and just get some damage off. I think I'm just going to drop a Draco. Because out comes the Aegislash. Yeah, I was tempted by the Calm Mind and Megaing Up, but I don't think it's really worth it. We're going to go into our Primal Groudon. And this is another kill, potentially. So we can take those Shadow Sneaks all day. I'm just going to go for the Earth Power. He's going to King Shield up. That's fine by me. He had a Mewtwo and lost with only Tackle. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Okay. Don't hack the fellow Mike. How dare you? Out comes the Victini. Red or Victini? You're going to outspeed me. And you're going to go for fire stuff. But do you get a speed boost? No, you don't. Okay. I'm going to go into Latios. Oh, no. That was bad. Mistakes were made. Out comes the Ditto. Something's got to take a massive hit. And I think it's going to be Tesseract. Okay, he goes to the Draco. I think I'm going to go into Arcanine here. Get the Intimidate, we got the drop, we can go for the Extreme Speed. And I think that's the best way to go. Now comes Raikou. Actually, it probably shouldn't have. I forgot about the fact. Oh my goodness, that's good damage. Anyway. I know I can still live a hit with Groudon. So I don't really want to risk him going for the Shadow Ball. I'm going to go into my Zapdos. He does. Oh, that would have been so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to Mega Up. Hopefully he outspeeds us. If not, we can go into something else. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Here's Deanceyite. E-Speed kind of cleans up, so that's pretty sweet. So I'm going to keep this guy around. I'm going to go into my Suicune. He has Flash Cannon. That's fine by me. Do I predict the switch, or do I just sack this off? I actually think I'm better off sacking this off. Because I can't afford anything else. He does do straight into Victini, but that's fair enough. I'm happy to sack off this guy, because there's not much he really does. Unless this Victini's got sub, which considering it's got U-turn, I don't expect. So let's just see. Goes for U-turn. Oh, something's going to get scalded, which is pretty sweet. Out comes the Raikou. Okay, that puts him in E-speed range, and that makes me happy. Out comes the Heatran. Deanceyite is so scary. So wait, your Heatran's speed. What is your speed? 77, so you get plus 50 speed. So actually, Weavile can outspeed you once I Mega up. But I have to Mega up. So you get 50, you get 20, you go to 127. I'm going to go into Weavile. Even if I have to switch next turn, getting this Mega off is going to be really, really key. Snorlax learning, oh, that's fine. I don't mind that. Now a Night Slash should kill. Or we go for low kick. And we kill the Heatran. Okay, fantastic. Out comes Victini. I just need some damage off on you, I think. It's not going to kill. Ooh, that is damage. But now, I think Arcanine just kind of cleans up. Because we can go for Extreme Speed. Blow them back. So that's really nice. Out into Ditto. And now we go into E-Bird, which I can't remember if it's Mega Up yet. It is Mega Up. Fantastic. And he's locked into extreme speed. So that's very nice for us. I'm just going to go for the Roost, because this is going to be our check to his E-Speeding Arcanine. Out comes Raikou. And we're going to go into Primal Groudon. I think that's my play. Rory Priest, thank you so much for making out the stream. And also Mega Boy. I hope you guys have a good time. We're not going to live another one of those, which is a shame. I don't think it's really worth staying in. Switching out. I'm just going to go for the Earth Power here. Goes the Aura Sphere. That's pretty cool. So, I can now go into Arcanine. Adaptability Victini with V-Create. That is crazy. I'm going to go for the E-Speed. Blissey with Pulverizing Pancake. And let's see what he decides to do. Happy birthday, Mega Boy. I hope you have a good day. And have some fun. Goes into Ditto. I think this is going to be GG. Which is going to be very nice. Out comes Teeny. I just Extreme Speed. Make sure you don't forget the stream a week tomorrow. I think I might be streaming that day. So there's a chance, potentially. Okay. Out comes the Raikou. We just E-Speed, and I think that's going to be GG. Ooh. Okay. Well, luckily we kept Zapdos a good amount of HP. I forgot about the Intimidate. And also this slight bulk increase. Okay, that's fine. And a Volt Switch should kill. Yeah, okay, fantastic. That is absolutely great. What we're going to do now is GG. And let's go on to the next one. So that was iMike. Next up, we've got Kirby Derby. That's a random battle. So we're going to go on to Garaki. Mix. Guys, it's Mix and Mega only. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go on to the next guy, which is Mont M002. And if those guys re-challenge me, then that's no problem. Okay. Inferno and Zap Cannon were banned with Pidgeotto. I knew Zap Cannon was, but Inferno, oh, that's a shame. Okay. This is just the identical team. That's very interesting. Just non-shiny. Okay, who's he going to lead off with is the question. Outside of this guy, Latios puts in a lot of work. I'm going to lead up with Latios, even though it might not be the best. But okay, out comes Suicune. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to Calm Mind. Actually, I'm not going to Mega Evolve. Oh. Weavile's not going to come in. But then so could the Arcanine. Oh. Is he going to stay in? He is going to stay in. Okay. Now I'm going to drop a Draco. And that should kill a Suicune. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So it's a slightly different version of my team. That doesn't kill. Oh my goodness. He is going to kill us from there. But we've broken through the Suicune, which is pretty nice. And what we can do now is we can go into Weavile if we wanted to. Or we just go into Arcanine to get our Mega off, which would be pretty sweet. I think we're going to go into Weavile and we're going to go for the Night Slash. Mega up, go for that Night Slash, which is really nice. And we will see it from there. Inferno isn't bound with Pidgeotite, though. Zap Cannon. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew Zap Cannon was, but I didn't know about Pidgeotite. Okay. Meow Goddess says, just got home from class. Do you think there's enough time for me to battle you? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to keep going for another sort of 45-50 minutes to go. So it's difficult because Mix Mega's really, really quite quick. So I would send the challenge out and just see. I can't guarantee that we will get to you, but we'll just have to see. What's he going to go for? He's going to stay in. We're going to take out Suicune. So that is beautiful. Okay. What's his switch here? Probably his Arcanine, to be fair. Arcanine is a very prominent switch in here, but we got our Groudon, which is very, very nice. Out comes the Arcanine. We're going to go into our Groudon, and we will see from there. Okay. Flare Blitz. Oh, goodness, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm going to go for... I want to go Lava Plume, predicting the switch. But if he stays in, I'm going to go for it. We will see. Goes to the Groudon. We could have just done so much damage. That would have been insane. What's our best bet? Oh, are we going to live in Earth Power is the question. We don't have much to really take this on. I'm going to have to go for the Earth Power here. In case he wants to try and set up. Daniel Lama, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you have a good time and enjoy the rest of the stream. Let's see. Rio Schmidt says, well, I'm going to bed till next time, macadii. Thank you so much for making out, and I hope you had a good time. I hope you guys are all having a good time, because I absolutely love Mix and Mega. Let's see what's he going to do. I was not expecting the Groudon. Flare Blitz did more than the Stone Edge from the Sudowoodo. Oh, that's hilarious. He is going to outspeed us with the Precipice Blades. Oh, we're in trouble. Hopefully the combination of Fake Out plus Return will kill. Probably, maybe. I'm going to go for the Frustration. Okay, come on. Frustration you can kill. Don't think you can kill, but you can try. Fingers crossed. It's going to be close. 20%, probably not, to be fair. No, he's not. He's going to live on 4. But that's the problem. Okay. We're going to go into our Arcanine. And we're going to just Mega up here. Or we can not Mega up and just go for E-Speed. Because there's actually no point Megaing up just yet. Because then it doesn't bait in this guy. So let's see. When did I change that to a Cricketine? Just today. I did a poll on Twitter just to see if you guys want to do it. Doesn't even use Low Kick. Low Kick won't actually be hit as hard as the Frustration will. Out comes Zapdos, unfortunately. Zapdos is going to be the bane of our life. I think we're not going to Mega Up, and we're going to go for the Flare Blitz. He is going to give us the Intimidate. Go for the Intimidate. Oh, T-Bolt's doing way too much. Okay, that's not good. I think this is GG, unfortunately. Oh, that's insane damage. Okay. We're going to go for the Roost. Out comes the Weavile. We still got a chance. We still have a smidge of a chance. Because what we can do, we can go into Suicune. We can go for Calm Minds and stuff like that. So that's going to be really nice. Icicle Crash. That's interesting. I'm clearly like with the Icicle Crash. But anyway, we're going to go for that Calm Mind, which is very nice. Simple Case says, Macadii notice Mega Boy and tell him that turtles love him. Apparently, Mega Boy, turtles love you. Okay. Goes into Zapdos. We're going to have to try and take some hits here. It's our best bet. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. Hashtag damage. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sleep Talk. Come on. You can do it. We get the... Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh. Why do you think school seating plans is always boy, girl, boy, girl? We didn't have that at our school. We could just basically sit where you wanted to sit. I've never really heard of that. Maybe in primary school, I can imagine, but... No, actually, no, maybe not. I never really heard of that. We are going to be fast asleep. We're going to get the Calm Mind. That's fair enough. I'm going to go for a rest here. And we shall see. What's he going to do? Notice us, senpai. We're going to live that. That's great. Okay. I'm going to go for Sleep Talk. Oh, that's crazy damage. And we get another burn. Oh, I feel bad about that burn. The thing is, though, if he gets a Draco, it's going to kill... Oh, that's interesting. Recover. I'm going to go... I'm going to wake up this turn. I'm just going to fire for Scald. And I think we can pull it back. Curly Dodo, thank you so much for making out the stream. I hope you have a good time. And enjoy the rest of it. We've still got another half an hour or so. So don't worry, you've not missed a huge amount. Okay, out comes the Weavile. We're just going to fire for another Scald. Low kick, not doing a huge amount, so that's great for us. We're going to blow back Weavile. And I think that's going to be a sweep from Suicune. Okay. Now he's going to blow him back. That was a really fun game. Suicune is crazy with the setup. Okay, next up. Okay, so Geroku says he's going to build one. Don't forget me. I won't forget him. So we're going to keep going up. Check if he's there. This guy is here. Because it says his challenge is cancelled. Here you go. Okay. Oh. Is this the team I used? I think it was. It might have been. It's similar to the team I used ages ago. Okay. Have you ever heard your own voice and heard it on recording and said, "Is that me?" I'm exactly the same. I think my voice sounds terrible. Okay. You forgot to click challenge. Okay, who are we going to lead off with? I'm scared of the Noibat. So I'm gonna go and lead off with Okay. Let's see, what's he gonna lead off with? Probably the Noivern. That's what I always used to lead off with. Out comes the Snorlax. That's not good. That's not good at all. We haven't got a huge amount for this set, which is a bit of a pain. I think it's going to have to be Arcanine here. I don't think we have much for this set. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, go for the CC. Oh. Everyone thinks their voice sounds terrible, especially through recording. That is definitely true. But you kind of get used to it. Okay, we'll be able to Tokyo. Okay, I think we kill. So that's beautiful. And I am just going to go for a close combat here. I'm not over-predicting. He doesn't get the pranks to first turn, so that's beautiful for us. And we are going to be able to take out the Sumo Wrestler. Okay, that's great. Out comes Sacred. Sacred is spooky, but we got our Groudon, so we should be okay. Gonna miss the Stone Edge. That's unfortunate. What do we want to do here? We could go for an Earth Power. Get some nice damage off on something. Or we just go for a Lava Plume. I'm going to go for the Earth Power here. Just in case he wants to try and attack me. Out comes this guy. Oh, goodness. Is this not the same set? Okay, that's great. We took Kyo. I'm staying in. I'm not risking any shenanigans and stuff like that. Tom Hayward says, I saw my name when macadii showed the... oh, goodness. He is Dragon Dance. Okay, I should be able to take a hit. Life goals achieved. But Tom Hayward, thank you so much for making out the stream. I hope you have a good time. And hopefully that's improved your life goals. We're going to live the frustration. And we should be able to take out this guy after another one. So that's nice for us. Though we do lose our Groudon, which is going to be very, very sad. But we do take him out. So that's absolutely beautiful. Why are there already 3 dislikes? Doesn't matter. Out comes Sacred. We are Earth Powering here. Do we want to keep this? Because we could go in Suicune. Suicune is useful. So I'm going to go in like that. Then what I'm going to do is go into Suicune. And I'm going to go for the Calm Mind. And start thinking about stuff. Okay. Out comes Boomer, the Noivern. This is where things become spooky. But I think we can live these hits. But can I risk it, is the question. I'm going to give it a go. Okay, I can take those. I'm going to keep going for these Calm Minds. Oh, no. The crits. Okay, we're going to go for the rest. Oh, please don't kill me. I have too much to live for. Don't get the confusion. Good. Okay. I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk. Boom Burst is going to be fine. We're going to get another Calm Mind. That's absolutely great. I'm going to go for one more Sleep Talk. And then we're going to go far from schools. Tom Hayward says, I'm a celebrity now. Life goals even more achieved. We're going to go for another Scald here. Not take out the Boomer, unfortunately, but we can still put some pressure on. Please don't... Oh, why? Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Come on, please. No! No, 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 no. Ah. And I think that's game. With the E-Speeder. Me? Why is it me? Okay. We have to go fake out here. Ah, that was terrible. And he can just go into Blissey. Have fun with me. We lost oh no, we got a close combatter, so that's actually not the worst. I've got to go into this because I need to blast it back. Is this going to kill? is the question. Well, we gotta go for it. Oh god, that's like nothing. And he goes to the soft-boiled. Goodness. Okay, we're gonna go into Lattes because he's gonna go for the soft-boiled or something. Jimmy N, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. We're gonna go for that Calm Mind. He stayed in, which is spooky. Okay, Toxic's gonna bounce back, which is fantastic. And now we're gonna fire off a Psyshock. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Okay. We need to keep Tesseract around, because Tesseract wins us the game. Weavile, in fact, does not. Zapdos kind of does, but I have a feeling that's going to be the special tracking one. I need to put some music on. Right, what are we going to sack off? It's either Weavile or Zapdos. To be honest, probably Weavile. I think Zapdos is a tiny bit more utility. Okay. We can go into our Arcanine. Far from E-Speed. We can take his E-Speed, but he can't take mine, so that's very, very nice. Out comes the Terrakion. Okay, we're going to go for another E-Speed. Take out Terrak. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Out comes the Blissey. Oh, with a Sablonite. That's huge. I forgot about that. Okay. Goes for counter. It's not going to work. We're going to go for the Psyshock. And that does, like, nothing. Seismic Toss is going to come through. I'm going to Calm Mind once. And now we're going to be doing a little bit more damage, which is great. And basically, something's going to die. Because now we OHKO everything, apart from, obviously, Blissey. But we can stall out Blissey, which is very nice. Okay. And now we take out Blissey with Psyshock. That is fantastic. Imagine if a Magic Bounce user Toxic on a Magic Bounce user, if the Pokemon was real. It'd be like watching a tennis match. Well, that's not how it works, because the Blissey actually had Magic Bounce as well. Out comes Boomer. We outspeed you. So I can just go for the Psyshock, take out Boomer, so that's nice. And I think that's going to be games. That's fantastic. Out comes Sacred. Go for the Psyshock. And that is going to be a game from there. And that is going to be, yeah, that's going to be GG. That was a really, really crazy game. So that's very, very nice. Let's see. Have we got any challenges back? Okay, that's gonna be Gay Kai? Okay. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Hashtag Macadab. Oh, goodness. Is Doug Trio, Fisher, and Pidgeot type broken? Unfortunately, you can't go for Fisher. Because OHKO moves are banned. Question is, who do we want to lead off with? I'm liking the look of Weavile. We're going to go for Weavile. Out comes Terrak. Not fun, I must admit, but we can Mega Up. We can go for the Fake Out. We can go for a Low Kick. And we should be okay, because a Terrakion's speed increase with a Lucarionite is... I can't remember. Let's have a look. .22 speed. So you're going to go up 108. You're going to be 130. Whereas we're going to be good to go. So we can go just for a frustration here if we want. That was a crit, so 30%. We're going to do over half, so 30% plus a little bit. Yeah, we should be guaranteed to kill. So I'm just going to fire for frustration here. The crit didn't really matter there, but we're going to get the kill. So that's nice. Okay. Out comes the Groudon. Now this is where things become spooky. Because I really want this around, because this is very, very nice. Okay. How do we take on this guy? We actually don't have too much to take on Groudon. I'm going to have to go into Latios here. Goes to the Rock Polish. Okay, we should take one hit. I'm going to go for the Draco. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. We can take another Lava Plume. Oh, no. That's not good. Another Draco. Let's see. Macadii do a dab at the end of the stream. Oh, God. Okay. When are we doing viewer battles? We're doing viewer battles right now. Goes for another Lava Plume. Gets the burn. We're going to hit with another one. We're going to go down from there. That's unfortunate, I must admit, but not the worst thing in the world. What are we going to go into? He's probably going to go into either Hooper or this guy. I'm going to go into Weavile. Put some fake out pressure on. Have some fun. I'm going to go for the fake out here. So I don't know if I kill a Hooper Unbound. And we should be able to outspeed a... We can outspeed a Lopunite one. I'm pretty sure because we get the speed boost with Glalie. Do we get a... We do get a speed boost, don't we? We do. Plus 20 speed, okay. And Lopunite... Plus 30 speed, so we can just fire off Frustration here. So that's very, very nice for us. Okay. Also, as always, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. Out comes the Blissey. Our check to the Blissey is gone, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to have to be very careful. But Nate puts in a lot of pressure versus that Tornadus. So I don't really want to risk it just yet. Risk that Chocolate Biscuit. We could just play it as even. Let's go into Zapdos because we can always Volt Switch out. I just want to see what this Blissey's up to. Sablonite, okay. Yeah, that's sort of set. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. Mega up first, go for the Volt Switch. Which would be nice. Okay. Sablonite's going to be interesting. Out comes the Zygarde. We get the Intimidate off, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But this could still be problematic. We don't know what... I think this is going to be an E-Speeder user. So I'm going to go into my Gloodon. Goes to Dragon Dance. We've had this situation before. We can 1v1 it. So I'm just going to go for that Lava Plume. Even with the EQ, we can take it on, so that's fantastic. Oh, this is a bulkier set, which is not good. But we got the fake out on, whatchamacallit, so that's pretty good. We're going to go for another Lava Plume. We do get the crit. That is unfortunate with the crit burn. Oh, God. Out comes the Tornadus. I'm going to go for the Lava Plume here. Pidgeotite. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to go into my Weavile, go for that fake out. I don't think I outspeed a Pidgeotite. How much does Pidgeotite add? Maybe I didn't have to go for fake out there. Okay. Well, I'm going to go into my Suicune, and we should be able to win the game from here with Suicune. He's going to miss the Toxic. I'm going to Mega up here, go for that Calm Mind, so that's going to be fantastic. Goes to Toxin, it's going to bounce back. I'm going to apologise because this is terrible, terrible hacks. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind here. Okay, out comes the Tornadus again. Tornadus with Pidgeotite, so spooky. I'm going to go for a Scald. I should be able to take this on. Knockoff's going to not do much because we've not actually technically got an item. Okay. Out comes the Blissey. I'm just going to Calm Mind again. And now we just fire off some Scalds, and we should be able to put enough pressure on this Blissey to get the win. Let's just see. Seismic Toss, that's not going to do too much. And we can basically just stall out this Blissey. So that's going to be fine. We can go for another rest here. So we're going to go for the rest. And I'm going to go for Steep Talk. And I think after a few more turns of Toxic, we should be able to win. Scald, 25%, and that is going to be game from there. So that is GG. Okay. Can the Blissey stop stalling, please? Right, we've probably got time for about one more, I would say. So the next one, we did that guy. Let's see, is this it? See if this guy's here. Well, we'll just check in a sec. Hashtag do a jab. Do a dab. Nope, I am not going to be doing a dab. We'll wait a sec, and then if not, we'll have to move on to the next guy, because unfortunately we are a little bit pushed for time. I've got bed to go to. I do love this tier 2. I'm so happy. We got another stream on Thursday. I have had to move the stream on Wednesday over just because unfortunately I'm going out to, like, basically going to the pub with some friends, so I've had to move it around. I do apologize. But okay, this guy doesn't seem to be here. But we will be doing some more streams. We've got like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it goes on to Tuesday from there. So there's going to be lots and lots of streams from there. So the Quilava Enigma wants to battle. Let's go on to this guy. I've waited a few minutes. Oh, okay. Good luck. Have fun. Who do we want to lead off with is the $60 million question. I'm tempted to lead off with Weavile. Just put the pressure on initially. Okay. Don't worry, Jammy Jr. and Simple K, we have another Mix and Mega stream going on Tuesday, and then after that on the Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be doing like 3 or 4 hour long streams. So hopefully I can battle as many of you guys as possible on there. We've been denied our dab rights. I can't give it to you all the time because otherwise you're going to expect it from me, and it won't become as special. So that's kind of why. Out comes Volcarona. I'm going to go for that fake out. Definitely 100%. The opponent does have a lot of fire. I'm going to try and set up my Stealth Rocks if I can, because that's going to help a lot versus Volcarona and also Victini. Someone make a petition for Macadab. The Dab Revolution. Oh, goodness. Okay. Glalie Groudon. That's very interesting. When will the next live stream be? It will be Thursday at 8 PM GMT. We will be doing that. Let's see what is this Volcarona going to do. Your Pokemon won't obey you if you don't dab. Oh, goodness. Blazing. Oh, no. Nightmares. That is a nightmare and a half. We're going to have to go into our Pinsirite guy. And we're going to go from there. I don't know what it is. I don't like Blazikenite in this tier. It's... I don't know. Not the biggest fan. That's probably the best way to say it. It's going to go for the Fiery Dance. That's fine by me. I can take this on. And I can Mega up. Go for that. E-Speed. Put the pressure on the Volk. We're going to keep this guy around because it's definitely worth it. No one watches next video if he doesn't dab. But what happens if I dab in that video then? Then you've missed out on me dabbing. Every stream has the potential for me to dab in. So it's definitely worth you watching them all. We're going to blow back the Volcarona, so that's fantastic. What's he going to go into next? Probably the Hippo, I would say. Though I can't guarantee that. I just find it really interesting how weak this team is to Primal Groudon. Like, opposing Primal Groudons are so spooky. I really want to keep this around, though, because this Burb spam is going to be really nice. Out comes Victini. We get a bit of a speed boost, don't we? Actually, to be fair, 99% of the time we're clicking E-Speed. We don't have the most reliable switching, because I have no idea what this guy's going to do. Do we just go for the E-Speed? Considering this is going to be one of our main things we're going to E-Speed against, I think we're going to go for it. Okay. Why only live streams on the channel? I prefer the live streams, to be honest. I find they're a lot of fun. Please... Okay, we're not going to live the fun because we're flying type. I forgot about that. Basically, I just prefer doing streams. Like, it's a lot of fun, a lot more interaction, all of that good stuff. I'm going to go into my Gloudon. And that's very, very nice for us. Inferno is going to hurt. Like, it's going to hurt a lot. But I think it's my best bet. But, yeah, I just prefer streaming. And you guys seem to enjoy it more. You know, and all of that stuff. So that's kind of why I pretty much only do that. And then the occasional bit of League content. He's dropping too much logic. You have to watch all his streams, whether he dabs or not. Okay, what's he going to go into now? I just realised my Showdown box is actually off slightly. They must have changed the skin. I'll fix that later on. I'm so worried about opposing. Okay, out comes Hippo. I could go into my Zapdos, or I could go into Latios. I'm going to go into my Latios, actually, because Surf's going to be very, very nice. The painting on your right is nice. Is it a turn of masterpiece? That one is actually a canvas that I got from Argos for like a tenner. Pincerite. Ooh. That is spicy. I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm just going to Surf because that should blow him back. I don't know who made it, actually. Oh, what painting it's from. But it's just a printer piece. It's not a valuable work of art. As I said, it was £10 from Argos. But, no, I like it. It makes the room a bit more, like, sea. Yeah, it's nice. Out comes Rachi. We should get a bit of chip damage off on this guy. A little bit. Okay. This is probably that, what's it called? Dragon Steel set. So I want to keep Groudon around. I'm going to go into my Zapdos. What's my favorite Pokemon to use? Ooh, I would say Primal Groudon. Not this set. I'm not the biggest fan of... Oh, no. Scissorite. I'm not the biggest fan of this set. But, we're going to go for the Heat Wave here. I'm not the biggest fan of the set I'm running at the minute. But I do very much... Why? Scissorite. You're going to go for another... I can't risk it. But I could roost up on this guy. I'm going to risk the biscuit. Fantastic. Okay. Now we're going to go for the Night Slash. Okay. Yeah, I prefer the double dance set on... Primal Groudon. It's so disgusting. Absolutely love it. Why don't you use X-Cloud in Mix and Mega? Mainly because it doesn't have the speed and the bulk. Like, you either have to be very bulky to take the hits, or you have to be, like, fast and powerful, or you have to have priority. It's like the golden triangle of Mix and Mega. Goes for Wish. Might have Protect, but we can still handle this guy. I'm going to go for another Night Slash. Take out Rachi, that's beautiful. What's my favourite team in football? I never really watch football, so I don't really know, to be honest. I'm just going to go for Night Slash on this Meowstic. Could become Fairy type, thinking about it, but it's still going to do a decent chunk. Okay, good. Uses Round. Round seems to be the thing to go for nowadays, which is strange. I could just drop a Draco with Latios. I think that's what I've got to do. I've still got to be so careful of that Primal Groudon. So careful. But we're going to drop a Draco. Lucarionite with Adaptability Boom Burst. That could be quite interesting, actually. But then with... Oh, I was dumb. I'm so dumb. I am like 5 levels of dumb. I was not paying attention. I think we're going to sack off Zapdos here. I am so dumb. Very, very dumb. I'm kicking myself right now. Okay, we're going to go for Surf. Oh. That is bad. Yeah, what was I doing? Macadii, exactly. Out comes the Groudon. We got to go for that Draco. Drop the Draco, but we have no priority left. So if this is Rock Polish, we're in a teensy bit of trouble. But we're just going to have to see what is up with this guy. Okay, that might be game, to be honest. We're going to have to go for the Psyshock here. That Draco miss was huge because he wouldn't even be able to pop the sub. Okay, now we just drop a Draco. Please, please, Tesseract, don't miss. Okay, if he was Rock Polished then, if he'd have Rock Polished, I think that was game. So that's good. Brilliant. Okay, now we need to keep this around because this is going to help us blow back the, what's we call it? We can sack off our Zapdos. That's going to be nice. Trick Room in Mix Omega. I don't know about that, to be honest, because the problem is you've still got problems with E-Speeders and stuff like that. We could give it a go, maybe. Maybe next season of Mix Omega. Goes for Body Slam. That's great for us. Can I take it on with the rest of the team? Pretty much. I'm just going to fire for Heat Wave. Get some really nice chip damage off. Goes to the Fire Fang. Okay. That is you. Considering how much damage that did, Surf should just kill. And blow it back. Let's see. 252 plus special attack, adaptability, Expel, Boom Burst versus... See, they don't normally just run max HP Skarmory with no Spadef investment. They're normally Spadef Skarmory. So try Spadef Skarmory with the Blue Orb. I'd be interested to see what the difference is. But that is going to be game from there. GG, man. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the stream as well, because I need to head off to bed soon. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really, really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope you guys did too. Next stream will be at 8 PM on Thursday, UK time. So hopefully, if you don't know what time that is exactly, just Google it, and it should just tell you from there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, as I said, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.